Hey everybody, this is John Patrick Adams, and thank you for checking out Been There, Done That, wrote a book about it. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe at my website at www.johnpatrickadams, or you can click that subscribe button right beneath this video. If you have a question that you want me to tackle and give you my truth, my beliefs, things that I've learned, you can submit that question to me at johnpatrick@johnpatrickadams.com. Thank the submitter of the question for this week. And let's go ahead and get started. You already know it's 3 minutes on the clock. So here we go. Who should pay? Okay, in my opinion, first date, no questions asked, the guy should always pay for the first date. This is just my opinion, my truth, my beliefs. I believe that the guy should pay to show that he's interested, to show that he's a gentleman, to show that he's willing to take charge here. And regardless to how the date ends, I believe the guy should always be willing to pay for whatever that date entails. Now, the second, third date, I believe the person that initiates the date, should be the one willing and ready to pay for whatever is done. And I'm a firm believer that anytime you go on a date, you should be willing to pay at least for yourself, because you never know how the date is going to end. You may go out with a psycho. They probably didn't reveal themselves completely on the first date. So when you're going out on that second date, or even if it is the first date and you're invited to it, whether you're male or female, you should always have enough money in your purse or your wallet to take care of at least your bill for the night. Now, 3 things I definitely want to bring out here, because it was a female who submitted this question. So I definitely want to say this here. Ladies, if you're not asked out on the second date, because again, I believe that the first date, the dude should pay for it. But if you're not asked out on the second date, it could possibly be for 3 reasons. Because so if you're having to ask him out and you're paying for it, or you're going to have to pay for it, it could be for 3 reasons why he hasn't asked you out on that second date. First, it could be he's just not into you. Sadly to say, maybe your first date sucked and he's just not into you. Maybe you're not exactly what he thought you was going to be. So that could be partially the reason why he hasn't asked you out on that second date. And if you ask him out and he decides that he's going to go ahead and go along with it, you should be willing to pay for it. Second thing, maybe the dude just don't have any money. Don't mean he's busted, don't mean he's a broke guy, don't mean any of that type of stuff. We all have those times when we're just low on money. So if you asked him out on a date, or if he hasn't asked you out on a date, it could be that he doesn't have any money. And if you ask him out on a date, again, you should be willing to pay for that. Now, I believe he should offer to pay for it if he has it, but you should be willing to pay for it. Third reason, maybe he hasn't asked you out on that second date or third date or whatever because he wants to take it slow. He wants to get to know you a little bit better without adding on the extra cost of dating, because dating is not cheap. Dating costs depending on where you go. I know you say, oh, well, we could just go to a dollar movie, but by the time you tackle in popcorn and maybe grabbing something after the movie is over with, it can be quite expensive. But whoever, I think, again, if you ever go out on a date with anyone, you should always be willing to pay for yourself. Ladies, if you are going out on a date with a guy and he never pays for it, then that may not be the guy that you should be with, because at some point a guy, a real man, is going to want to take charge and show that he can take care of a woman by taking her out to a nice restaurant, wining and dining her, and doing everything it takes to show that he is completely interested in her. Okay, my time is up. Thank you for checking out this video, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Peace.